Hey loves, how's life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love for April 23rd, 2020, but it's also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time. I was guided to kick this reading off with Work Your Light Oracle cards, and not surprised at all what came out. I want to give a massive thank you to the sale that I have starting next week. You guys have been booking really fast, and I did not expect it to go that fast. So, hey, cool, thank you. It's, if you haven't heard yet, it's $1 a minute. So go ahead, reach out in personal message, and go ahead and book your timed reading with me. Share your voice. It's time for you to speak up, babe. Actually, that was at the end. Awakening. Yeah, you're feeling it, aren't you? And we have get grounded. That is the most important thing that I could ever think of in this. Birthing a new age, you're coming into it right now, baby. Inner temple and the priestess. Oh, and the initiation. Everything that you're experiencing right now is your initiation. You're facing a shadow work. All of that is birthing in this new age. You are creating this whole new foundation, I want to say. But regardless, this is the new age that you are going into. If we went back to the way that we were with all this time that we have had, it would be such a slap in the face to our ascension. It's not even possible. The initiation, you're having all sense of security completely wiped clean of you, and that is drawing in itself this it's almost like a false sense of security looking back, because it wasn't supposed to be like this, you know. It's crazy what a priority job looks like. So many people have lost their jobs, but what's coming in right now, how are you being called to step up and lead, adapt, and overcome? I can't stress that enough. This is not where you cower. It's where you step up, show you got some cojones. I don't care what gender you are. Show me you got some cojones and take the leader role in your life. Make it so that you will never have your power, your personal power, taken away from you again. You can be your own boss. Awesome. You can work with a collective that is its own boss and entity. Absolutely. What does that powerhouse look like for you? The initiation, a rite of passage. So all that discomfort and fear, agonizing, whatever the hell it is, that is your initiation, to have everything start off at square one. I know it seems cruel and grueling and messed up. However, it's really for your best. I know how crazy that sounds. I absolutely hate I hate how many people are getting sick. I hate that children are getting sick. I hate that animals are getting sick. I hate that people are getting sick. It is completely unbiased who it hits. This is leveling some sort of ground here. That's insane to me. But this inner temple, how amongst all this chaos, this rite of passage, can you find peace? That is extreme mindfulness on your part. And it's going to take some effort because, well, we are letting go of a grip, and we have to trust that we are not going to fall flat on our face. We're not going to sink. You have to trust that you have so much power inside of you. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. What would it look like? What would it mean if you had the perfect environment around you? And what I love about that is there is no shortage of anything in the universe. You have people who you could say that to, and they'd be like, okay, I want hookers and booze. That is like their dream world. Okay. I don't know. But then you have people who are going to be working on their ascension and working on a collective buildup. How can not only I get stronger, but how can our community get stronger? How can we get to a better understanding? So then we have awakening and sharing your voice. You have a voice that absolutely deserves every right to be, it has every right to be heard. There's really not a need of sacrifice anymore. Sacrificing yourself for other people's false sense of security, false sense of happiness. This is what you're stepping away from. The awakening, I cannot stress this enough. Pay attention to all of the insights that are coming to you, all of your dreams. There is a huge, massive ascension symptom that is going on in them through dream talk. It doesn't have to make sense, but it is intense. Some people are getting the experience as, nightmares. A lot of intense nightmares where you have to gain control. My 8-year-old had a nightmare about something about people camping, but there's nothing about that around. But it was so intense for him. He actually woke me up, climbed into my bed, and was telling me all about it. And of course, gotta cuddle the munchkin and tell him that everything's okay. Get him to talk about it. If you have loved ones around you, especially children who are going through something, clearly we're gonna listen. But it is not secluded to just us. It is part of our extensions of who we are. And remember, those are light beings too. So everyone's going through initiation, a rite of passage. Don't deny yourself the experience, whether it is sometimes uncomfortable. So I hope that this made sense and you're a badass boss. So where are we going to now? Archetype. And Wisdom of the Oracle. All right, we're going to kick this off with Wisdom of the Oracle. Man, I took some leave because whatever I have, it's coming in waves. All right, so the basis of this part of the reading is never-ending story. All right, Spirit, don't be afraid of the cards that come out or how they lay. It's how the story marries as a whole. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And welcome to all my new followers. Hey, I love you. And all my long-standing followers. Hey, I love you. Thank you to everyone who has reached out for a reading recently. Again, I didn't expect that sale to be as successful as it was. To the sea, you got to detox. You got to get into the flow state. You think that you're done with the initiation? Baby, I got to tell you, no. You have much further shores to go to. It's a huge time for your mind to be a playground. It's like there's nothing better to do right now than let your mind come to life. Let it become its own world and entity. And you have to let your feet hit the ground. You have to get into flow state. You have to allow yourself the ability to dream big. All of this that's happening right now, it is a blessing in disguise. Everything that's going on right now. It seems like a real shit show. And it is. Who are we kidding? But it's a blessing in disguise. What is this bringing out of us? All right, Spirit. Ooh, loyal hearts and regeneration. Huh. Oh, wow. So, my loves, we have regeneration, blessed. I feel like your circle has recently gotten a lot smaller. A lot of people have fallen away from your life, probably because they were a proximity relationship. It doesn't negate their importance. It just is telling you that there is a chapter that they are done with in your life. Now, they might come back down the road. That's not for you to worry about or think about right now. You have to see where your loyalties lie and start to build on that. Don't beg for these people to come into, the future with you. Not like they're going to be left by the wayside. They have their own life that they're trying to live with this one. But you have the keys towards what is your heart opening, what is loyalty for you. And this, what you are stepping into, is nothing but king or queen energy, a lot of ancestral, wise, old energy. There's a violet flame with this. So what this is telling me, aside from it being a blessing in disguise, try and transmute any pain or anguish into a positive note. So if somebody walks away from your life, they were going to walk away anyways. There's nothing that you would have been able to do for somebody that is only temporary in your life. You didn't do anything wrong, and nobody did anything wrong. It's just you guys are separating and going through a regrouping. So the loyal hearts, you're going to find people along the way. You're going to find situations along the way that are going to call for the true authentic self that is your loyal part, that is not going to be taken for granted. That's not going to be something that you lose to again. Also, this is you coming into independence and union with yourself. I always say coming into union with yourself. It's finding the balance of the masculine and feminine in us. We all have that, the divinity in us. Don't resist these changes. All right, be an active participant in it. Be open to ideas. Be open to a new experience, because I think it's going to actually be something that may develop as a new passion for you, and it actually might be a really strong tool for you. So I know that you think that you have finished. What more can be done? Trust me, there's a lot of work that you're going to be doing. You hit the initiation spot, as we saw in the beginning of the reading, but what you are coming into right now is, you know how intense it was in the beginning because you just broke through the shell on that? Now you have the whole entire experience to walk through. You already got a taste of it. It's not going to last forever. There is an end in sight, but there's going to be a lot that you're walking through on this one, and it's not all bad. Set your sights to true north. If you have no idea what you're doing or what you should be doing with this, set your sights to true north. Focus on your task at hand, because if you're in this experience and you are fully enveloped in it, then if it's an unpleasant experience, then that'll start to push it away and draw in something that is more suited for you. It happens very naturally. A lot of things are coming up to be popped. That's the best thing I got for you, because look at the bubbles on that. What's coming up is something that is going to pop in your world, something that might have been in the Mariana Trenches of your life, something that you have pushed away completely and entirely. But what is it that is coming up to be transmuted as this disempowerment in your world? You will subconsciously call in the same experiences that hurt you in your life repeatedly until you face it and you learn to heal it. And you've also absorb the entire lesson of it. So this involves people, places, things, nouns, think of that. But these situations and people are going to recycle in your life. They may not, look the same always, but it is going to be something that is very similar to itself until you face it and you put a stop to it, and by healing it and calling it out for what it is. So I don't want to say take that for what it is, but where have you been subconsciously drawing in more disservices and pain towards yourself? What does that even look like for you, I would have to say one of my biggest faults in life was drawing in people who very one-sided, completely take and absorb all that you can give them, one-sided, and when the need is looking to be returned, they're gone. And that's not their fault. They knew exactly who they were coming to a situation, but my hope was just a projection of what I wanted them to be, not the reality of who they are. We have Liberator. Let's see what else wants to come out. So what shows up in your life as this repeated experience that you need to heal? This might take a minute for you to do some introspection, maybe some spiritual lurking. All right. Damn it. How did I get these cards mixed up in here? These are in case you lose the cards. Ugh, I hate that. I don't even want to use them if that happens. I'll just buy a new deck. I'm not going to have that stupid shit. No. I want my cards. Oh, goodness. Out with it. Come on. Ooh. The Artist. How do you see your world? God, I've been feeling like absolute garbage for the last 48 hours, like intensely. Before it was coming in waves, but, I was cleaning earlier, cleaning a room that I'm rebuilding, and suddenly felt like absolute garbage again. The medicine had worn off. So I did what any other warm-blooded person would do. I took care of myself by eating absolute garbage food. I had Chinese food, General Tso's. Nope, too many. I want just a few more, Spirit. Come on, out with it. All right, so you don't fall. Ooh, King. Engineer. Can I get one more? I feel like I won't. No. Okay, it's somewhere over here. Hang on. It'll come out. There we go. Pioneer. So we got all the light attributes of this. Nothing was in reverse. I can appreciate that. Pioneer. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Engineer. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. King is enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. You are truly being called to step up to leadership role right now. I don't know what it is, but, well, obviously it's the initiation, but there is no such thing as too many leaders. If that's what you're worried about, we all can't be leaders, the hell you can't. You all can be the biggest, most amazing leader in your field. And you want to know what? There could be more than one person in your field. Who says? All right, you're recreating this world. So then we have artist, which is expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. You are breaking all structures right now. You are like the most benevolent, loving, beautiful, chaotic creator right now. We are in a time of chaos, and what are you doing? You are creating magic in this world, and you are not taking any sort of you're not taking any sort of shortcomings. You're not going to let anybody try and diminish your work. You are not going to be made disempowered again. You are not going to you're not going to be put at such a disservice. So with the engineer, the artist, and the pioneer, but also I'm going to put the liberator next to the king. We have 3 blue cards here. Communication. Then we have solar plexus, and then we have root chakra right here. So communication is absolute importance. And then the solar plexus, that's, God, this, what are we looking at with this? You are your own creator. You can call it divine source, spirit. You are source, cognitive and conscious of itself. So much of you is coming through the solar plexus to be healed right now, but first and foremost, you have to have a firm foundation. That's where the artist and the root chakra comes in. So this is home value. What does home look like to you? We got to break free of that old, outdated idea of what it means to be family. That's so not where we are right now. And it's beautiful for what it is, but it's not going to work for where we are. We need to come together more as community. It takes a village to raise a child, especially if we are born again. So the engineer, and then the king. Freeing yourself with the liberator. If you could change absolutely anything, these outmoded beliefs and negative thought patterns, why do we hold on to these as conditions for something that is to be successful? We are breaking out of that mediocre shell. Your greatness is to be obtained, but you have to work on your support. You have to work on your foundation, and you have to actually really work on being completely clear in what you are speaking in this. I don't want you to hold back at all. I never want you to hold back. So, Spirit, I guess we're going to finish this off with Whispers of Love. I caught my pinky on a cheese grater the other day, and it just opened back up. Like, seriously, just before I hit record. So I'm keeping an eye on it because I don't feel like getting blood everywhere. embrace your emotions. It's a heightened time. What's coming to the surface for you to face right now? All right, so Spirit, can I get 3 more cards? Be authentic. I think that no matter what, authenticity is hugely called for right now. Nobody can find you if you have a mask on. They need to know what to look for. They know who you are by the way that you feel. But if the mask doesn't match the vibe, then all it does is cause confusion. Over confusion. Come on, 2 more, Spirit. Get to know each other. You got to slow down on this. Consider your foundation and love is all around you. This is a really faded time. I was watching the Leo King the other day. I probably have to watch it again because I was so in my sickness that I barely remember it. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Love looks like so many different things. It's not always I love you. Sometimes it's have you eaten yet? Are you going to be here soon? And do you want to meet up later? What does love look like to you? What is that language? Consider your foundation. Look how committed you are to love with all these misunderstandings that have been placed out before and how there has been absolutely nothing working out in the past with that. What does it mean if you are committed? What does your commitment look like? And that's where we go to the be authentic. But first we have get to know each other. So what is love that is coming in is going to be, you're going to have a lot of unique expectations of this person because of all these unions that are coming into play. But I am actually urging you to surrender those, because if you try and condition, what this person is coming in, then not only is it going to fail, you're going to miss out on some amazing traits that they have. Be authentic and embrace your emotions. Before you embark on this relationship, make sure that you have done plenty of healing and plenty of finding your own tune, because more often than not, we echo the relationships of what we saw growing up. And like I said a little while ago, you will recreate the same scenario until you pull it up to heal it. And that includes love relationships. So what is coming up is so unique and beautiful and magical, but you have to show up authentically. You have to have that mask off. You have to understand that it is not only about that love, but what it represents and what it calls in with it, because even in the relationships, you're still calling in a new world. So this is what came out. I hope that this reading made sense, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you need clarification on it. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. Again, this upcoming week is going to be the sale. It's going to be $1 a minute. You call the minutes, and go ahead and check the description on how to book that reading with me. So find me on any social platform. It's the same name. I really look forward to hearing from you all. Definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Dutchess County, New York, and it is chilly out. Swear to God, it's like late fall again, and I don't want it. Now, right now, I want to get closer to summer. So that being said, I will talk to you all very soon. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and I love you all very much. Bye for now. Stay healthy. Take care of yourself, because even though Corona is out there, you still can get sick with other things. I'm feeling that right now. I don't like it. Love you all so much. Stay happy.